Hi guys, I'm Kahisu, writer for Esports, and today I'm honored by being joined by MOLSI. MOLSI, how are you?
Hello, thank you for invite. I'm fine. I just have break between practice, so let's make it.
Thank you for accepting to do the interview. My first question for you, MOLSI, is how did you get into the esports world?
You think I started a very long time ago? It was in 2005, I think, or even six. I was there was new guy in our like city that I meet,
Mm-hmm.
and he has PC. Like I didn't have PC at this time, so he just showed me this Counter Strike anthology. I remember he had this, and also he had Counter Strike Condition Zero, which was like you can play it offline without internet.
Yeah.
So it was, yeah. And one day I got my PC, I borrowed from him, and I started to play Counter Strike. And after 3 years, I got my internet. I spent 3 years on bots, so it was, something crazy on this time to spend on bots 3 years. But yeah, it was on 2008 I started to play ESL, and from this time, yeah, I was playing Counter Strike, then League of Legends for like 2 years. I had small like winning local LANs because I was high in Diamond One, and even I was some serious to the Challenger, but yeah, it was all times. And then Counter Strike Global Offensive, so that's the story.
And why did you choose to become a professional player? Was it like you just like to play games and eventually, naturally, you became a professional because you were good at the games?
You know, that's what I noticed like long time ago, that I was always hard player. Like I was spending more time on with my team in back to Counter Strike 1.6 when I wasn't play professional. I was just playing, with teams, some
Mm-hmm.
ladders and stuff like this. I noticed that I was always spending most of the time from other players. Like, I was playing deathmatch. I was playing like a lot of packs where when they didn't play nothing else than team practice clan wars. So yeah, I noticed that I'm always trying to be the best. So coming back like to 2015 when I come back to CS:GO, because I had break after 1.6 and League of Legends. Yeah, I decided to go into this, come back to CS:GO, because I went to LAN, like random LAN, and just old friends from the 1.6 invited me to LAN that we were almost every year. So yeah, I decided to go with them. Then on this LAN I met other players. They just told me, okay, Molsi, come back to CS:GO. We're gonna make a team, and yeah, you are still in good shape. So yeah, just continue. Yeah, so I think my I decided to be professional player like in 2016 when I saw that even after coming back after a few years, I still can participate with the best players in the Poland. So that was like mainly reason why I come back to the game.
And like you said, you started on CS, right? Then moved to League of Legends, then CSGO, and you had a pretty successful career in CSGO, right? So why did you decide to switch to Valorant?
I think the main reason because was that I was back in 2020 after the Aves, story that
Mm-hmm.
I was in Aves. We went for the Flashpoint close qualifier to the America. Then we come back. We played like 1 month. And then I got sick. I got really sick. I went to the hospital for 2 weeks, and then I come back. Um, After I come back from hospital, I played one official in same day that I come back from the hospital, with Aves.
Mm-hmm.
And after 2 days, they said, "Okay, Molsi, no more playing together," you know. And there was like 1 week before Valorant release, and in this timing, like I think it was even before the Valorant release officially. I got offer to make a team with Patitek and Nix at in the Entropic organization.
Mm-hmm.
I think before even Valorant got released, I remember I had talk with Biali from CS:GO, that and other Polish players that I think I would switch if it get released.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's I think I had it in mind before. Even I had good. I think that 2020 was the best year for me as the player in CS:GO. But I'm missing something. So yeah, I decided to do it because I had offered first of all, and second of all, I was thinking before the release, even before beta, that when rumors were in CS:GO that new game will come, that's the reasons why I switched.
And can you talk a little bit about your path in Valorant before joining OG London United?
Yeah, so basically, at the beginning, I played in Entropic with Polish, with me and Nix. The first lineup was me, Nix, Arch, Chihuahua, and Duno.
Mm-hmm.
Still, four of those players are playing. I think Nix not playing anymore Valorant. The next team was Team Finest, I think. Yeah, it was Team Finest. We played like for 3 months together, but then after no more results, I just got in the timing offer from Giants to join Giants in May. So it was like after 2 months I got offer to join Giants. So I decided to take it because, well, for example, when I was in Entropic, I rejected the offer from Vitality and some other, and I think NIP, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I was believing in the project. But no, this time I said no more rejecting offers. Time to find myself on the higher tier. It was only 2 months in Giants, I think. Wasn't a good time for me. I think I was later didn't find myself in the team because I was playing Breach, which I don't like. So yeah, after 2 weeks, 2 months, I was kicked and the Boo also. So that's kind of funny because we're still in one team. Who would expect that? Because we didn't talk during the full,
Mm-hmm.
time until London tryouts. So yeah. So next after Giants was London, and here I am now. So.
So, and what does your daily routine look like mostly?
I can tell you that I'm not the guy who is playing a lot death matches, Anny Kovacs, Laps. I was playing. I can tell you that it depends on person because for me, it's like I don't like when my hand is really tough.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer when it's like soft, easy to move everything. And after those Kovacs and Laps routines, I feel not good. So I'm not playing anything. I can tell you that today was first day that I spent like more than 1 hour on practicing on deathmatch. So it's not often thing that I do. I think I prefer more to warm up myself on rankeds. If, for example, I have prax on 13, I just wake up 9, 10 or something like this and play some rankeds to just I feel better with this.
Mm-hmm. And you play as a flex, right? Mm, right now.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that make like a good flex player at the tier 1 level?
I think back to CS:GO, I like to support.
Mm-hmm.
I really like to support my team. I was playing support role, so I had every lineup for smoke, every lineup for the flash. Even now, you can compare the Sova need to have lineups. If you think about KO, you need to have some lineups. It's not like main, but you have flash,
Yeah.
so this yes, same thing. Yeah, like I would say, I like to support people, and I really like to play my role because, for example, Flex is not like typical support, of course, because on one map you can play Sova and another map you can play, for example, Raze, where I play on some maps. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I think that I like to support people. That make me so good in the role.
And how do you prepare for opponents in general? Do you have like a specific preparation method that you use?
I don't think we use any method to, uh, like every team would say that we reviewed the demos, from other
Mm-hmm.
games, but there is it's not that big like you would have in the CS:GO, for example, that you can join in the game. So you just need to watch the replays from streams, and it's not always showing everything. So, but I think we just adapt to enemies when we play against them. So yeah, that's how we prepare. But also watching some demos is like every team doing this. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna tell you something new.
Yeah. And how is it to work with Tommaso?
Thomas is a different person than me for sure because
Mm-hmm.
he's Italian, I'm Polish. We have more Eastern, character, and he
Mm-hmm.
has Western. So we can see the difference between the, how,
The cultures.
yeah, the cultures, for example. Yeah, but yeah, I like Tommaso. I always had problems with coaches, because there was a lot of people that trying to be coach, but I feel like Tommaso is coach that we really like to work with him. And yeah, I think he's also cool guy, good chief in the kitchen. So on bootcamp he can do for you some good food, you know. That's also a good thing.
And how is it to work with the rest of the players at OG London United?
I can tell you that we're working together for at least I think 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
or even more. Only with hype. Hype is pretty new, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But overall, I feel like we know each other. We know what like what we can expect from each other. So I think it's okay. You know, we are close to each other because they are Lithuanians. I'm from Poland. We have almost the same character, so we, know a lot about ourselves. And yeah, I think it's nice to work with them.
And what are some of the things, like intangibles, that each player brings to the team that, in your opinion, are very important for the long-term success of the team?
I would say thank you. What I noticed since first day, his confidence is giga, helping for example me to play more confidence in the game because
Mm-hmm.
I can see his confidence and it helps me in the game. Uh, I would say Desen is really good support bridge player. He can give a lot for the. I would say that he's best bridge that I played with, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and also he's that's like we can say that he's second flex player. But overall, like there is no toxic player in the team. That's very nice. So that's what you need for example, in the team. You need confidence. Faku brings it, and just th- what makes us good team is I think that chemistry. We have very good chemistry, and yeah, I think that's it.
And what do you bring to the team, not only in game but also outside of the game?
We used and I'm used to say that I'm clown of the team. Making
Mm-hmm.
best atmosphere. Making a lot of laughs. And yeah, I had some experience in previous game, as you said, but I think in Valorant, uh, past doesn't matter, just what is now. So I think if someone would ask me what bring me lineup for this with this agent, I would come instantly and help him. And yeah, I think I'm giving good atmosphere to the team. That's the main goal for me at least.
And in your opinion, how important is it to have like a great team environment? Do you think, like, in order to find success long term, especially like at the tier 1 level, you need to have a good environment outside of the game?
I think yes, I would say yes, because there is a lot of teams that playing together, but they don't even like each other players in the
Mm-hmm.
team. They just play because they have to play, and I think we are not like this. Also having help from the you know uh, other people like analyze or even psychologists, which we didn't use yet, but I think it can help a lot for the teams that struggle with the some stuff inside the game.
And how would you evaluate your campaign on the first split of VCT?
Mm, can you repeat the question because I
Like,
just
how would you evaluate your campaign on the first split of VCT? You didn't make playoffs, right? But you were one game away. What did you think about your journey on the group stage?
ah I think the for me the biggest lose was against the Navi because I thought that's easiest. Being honest, on this time I thought that's the easiest team in the group, so
Mm-hmm.
I was maybe not sad but not satisfied, with this lose. I thought we gonna 2-0 them easily, but maybe my teammates weren't on the same. We also were on bootcamp, on this
Mm-hmm.
time, so it was like first official on bootcamp. Maybe we also choked because of this, so I think that we did minimum what we had to do to just keep the slot in the league,
Mm-hmm.
but I think the playoffs were very close for us because we didn't know about that we can make it on the end of the game with Gambit. We thought we are already out, so
Mm-hmm.
we can make playoffs. And I hear that if we win some rounds on both maps, we could even we win 2-0 and to win like with not losing like some rounds in the game, we could make it to playoffs. So it was like one step, I'm kinda, I should say I'm happy, but I think if we played like we could make it better. Okay, that's what one more win should be at least on our account in this season.
Like you said, you guys were really close to making playoffs, right? And I feel like the series against Navi and also MC3, like you said, Gambit, you guys didn't play at your best level, like at the level that everyone knows you guys can play. Did you think like if you played like the level like you played against FPX, for example, against Navi and MC3, you could have won maybe both games and qualify for the playoffs?
Let's be honest. After match with Navi, we just noticed how useful is Sky on this map, and we just switched team comp during the first stage. So I think we just that's the difference. The difference that when we played against Navi, we played Chamber and we played without KO. And I think against FPX we had already KO in the team comp, and also we had different Sentinel, but I don't remember now if we change this. Yeah, that was the first thing that helped us a lot on Ascent at least, because yeah, but yeah, as I told you, I'm really sad that we didn't manage to win one more game, because I think the game against Navi should be win. But yeah, life is life. We need to focus on upcoming stage, and don't put ourselves in trouble with the points and stuff like this. We just need to go full aggressive from since first match.
And what are some of the things you think you need to fix or improve in order to this time achieve the playoffs?
I think what we could improve is only like small things, like put more discipline during the officials, and always stay in the mood, because I think if you have mood in the official, you can win the game. It helps a lot. Okay, it helps a lot. So yeah, I would say these two things are very important for us to focus on right now.
And how would you describe the playstyle of OG LDN United right now?
Yeah, as I told you before, like we like to adapt to enemy. Like that's how we play the game. There is not much I can tell you, because I don't want to spoiler a lot.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, but we play most likely, on the fly, and we adapt.
And what is it harder for you, especially as a flex player, to play against like more structured teams or teams that adapt on the fly?
I think I prefer still to play more on the fly. I liked it more. It was like, because I know from the past that structuring for not always help team. So I would say that between, like, not full fly team, but also not full structure team. Like between, like, you need to have both things in your team.
So you guys are in Group A, right? With G2 Esports, FPX, Fnatic, Send, and Focus. Do you think you have a good chance of reaching the playoffs?
I think I would say that we have more chances than in last season. I don't. When you have this group, like we wanted to be Group A until we find out some other teams. Like at the first three teams, we said let's go Group A, it's easy.
Yeah.
Then it comes other teams, so we are a little, maybe not shocked, but confused. Yeah, but overall, I think that Valorant is still a fresh game, so everyone can win with everyone. So I don't see any point why we should, be scared or anything. I think just everything is gonna happen during the game, and if we focus enough, we can win everyone. If we just don't play like we should, we can lose to everyone. So that's how the game works for now.
Is there like any team you are looking forward to facing in this season?
I think I would like to play against Focus, so I think it's a very good team. I want to. I know they said they don't want us in the group on the VCT videos. So yeah, I would like to face them. I also, I never played real official against G2, so it's gonna be a nice game to play against. FPX we had on previous group, so that's some. I think only one thing we're gonna change this time is that there will be no Bad G, there will be just back Angel or maybe other standing. I don't know, because the situation. And yeah, I think most likely Focus and G2 would be nice to play. Focus good team, and also fresh team, and G2 they can they are good, but not always. Let's say like this.
Mhm. And what are the main goals for OG London United for the remaining of the year?
No, I think there's nothing to hide. That's we want to go for Masters, and after the Master, we want to go for Champions. Nothing else. You know, this is game. Everything can happen, but our main goal is, of course, going to Masters, and as I said, Worlds. So nothing else I can add.
And for you as a player, what are your main goals for the remaining of the year?
I would say same. Like I want to stick in this team and be together on Masters and be together on the Worlds, because I think we have a lot of potential, but we need to, make it real. Just what we need to do is play our game and don't troll in the officials and don't have bad habits on the official. Just play clear game, and I think I'm really pretty sure that we're gonna make it if we're gonna play our game.
And do you have anything you want to say about to the OG London United fans or to your fans?
Yeah, I think guys, just follow us, follow the OG London United, and cheer for us. We're gonna show good game in upcoming VCT Challenger season.
MOLSI, thank you a lot for agreeing to do the interview. I wish you the best of luck in the upcoming VCT matches. You already have one this week, right? So,
Yeah.
once again, thank you a lot, and I hope I can interview you next time.
Thank you, man.